Ladies and gentlemen, I took 2 days off, and somehow my mental health got worse. So I just warn you ahead of time, I don't know what I'm going to say or what type of an attitude I'm going to have. But please know, it's because I think the year has driven me crazy. And having to report what is happening to you guys all the time sometimes can be a downer. For example, we have Jupiter retrograding back into Aquarius on the 28th of July, which means we're going to see rolling lockdowns coming back to the United States. Now, it doesn't matter how you feel about that. It doesn't matter how you feel about the virus. I'm just telling you, the second half of the second half of 2021 probably ain't going to be the funnest half of the year ever. You know what I'm saying? And we go back into full super duper asteroid fight club red alert on the 19th for a while due to the Sun-Pluto conjunction. I can't believe that Jeff Bezos is going up into space on the day that Pluto is conjuncting the sun. But, people say since he's a lot richer than I am, he's a lot smarter than I am. Either way, I wish him and his crew the best. All right, here comes the news, and it is going to be off the chart and off the chain, and it's not necessarily going to be good news. It's probably going to be bad news. We're looking at the bootleg fire in Oregon. The fires and the floods have just been mind-blowingly bad. We have ongoing evacuation orders in North California due to the Dixie Fire. The flooding in Germany and Belgium has been nothing short of super catastrophic, with over 30 casualties now. But I always wonder, how hard, it must be pretty hard to count casualties during a time when, your city and your town is just super flooded. I mean, this flood is pretty catastrophic in many ways for many people in Germany and Belgium. The floods have been really, really bad. I mean, really bad, dude. And the second half of 2021 will probably be more difficult than the first half. And then they just canceled the Yankees game due to the coronavirus tonight, and Los Angeles County issues a mask mandate again, regardless of vaccinations. And so the next 6 months are going to be people angry and frustrated going into back to school season. Like I said, regardless of what you think about the virus or whatever, we haven't handled it well in any way, shape, or form on any level. So, expect the next 6 months to be a whole lot of trouble. I don't know, it was like we spent the first half of the year arguing about politics and pumping up cryptocurrencies. Oh, man. So, yeah. And then, people are already losing their minds. And so, just get mentally, physically, and spiritually prepared for more difficult days ahead. But we've survived everything so far. And hopefully, we'll survive the second half of this year, if that is what you want to do. The water levels at Lake Oroville are so low, they're probably going to have to shut the power plant down. I don't know. It's like everybody's just arguing about vaccines, abortion, and climate change. Arguing doesn't seem to really get us anywhere, in my opinion. But you can argue with that if you want. And then as our first president during the pandemic, Trump, and our second, Biden, have done some economic measures to try and deal with it. Yeah, of course, inflation is off the chain. They say it's transitory, but we will see. But yeah, super cool. Sarah Eisen just interviewed Fed Chairman Treasury Secretary Yellen. She used to be Fed Chairman. And Yellen said that lockdowns were probably coming back. They're rolling. They won't be national. And so, I don't know. It's, the second half is going to be rough. And we still got about 2 more months of heat waves and tornadoes. Right now on weather alert for Canada and parts of Iowa. Hey, and sinkholes and buildings collapsing seem to be in the news more. You got a giant sinkhole, or big one, I wouldn't call this one giant, in New York. The good news is we should get at least 2 more weeks off from worrying about hurricanes. The bad news is August through October is predicted to be very dangerous because of this large blocking high that is going to force everything into these areas. This Weather Explained breakdown brought to us by Sammy Heddy. And then came out news that the moon is wobbling. And so that will cause major floods in 2030s. We'll talk about that more, either in a live broadcast or I'll do a video on it. Dogecoin is also doing the moon wobble, back down to like 18 cents, which is over like 70% off its highs of 73 cents. Bitcoin, 50% off its highs from April, continues to test 30K support, says Matt Greenspan, no relation to Allen. And it's still under serious pressure here. Next real support after 30K is 20K. So, and minor good news, we've been dealing with the super horrible, crappy Pluto square Eris evolution versus extinction since the start of 2020. The good news is that we will be done with it in October. So if you can hang on till October, well, I mean, November and December are still going to be crappy, but hopefully things will improve by next spring. The ransomware group ReEvil totally disappeared. Nobody knows what happened, but SolarWinds says hackers have used the zero-day flaw for target attacks in a new breach. And so they're like, ransomware hacker stuff continues to get... See how the ransomware hacker situation continues to get worse. Matty Lanza talking about in Houston, it is rain o'clock again today. And because Jupiter is still in Pisces with Neptune, although when Jupiter retrogrades back into Aquarius, that is usually bad for people and good for Bitcoin and crypto, so stay tuned. That doesn't happen until July 28th, though. Residents of a Northwest Miami-Dade building being evacuated after partial roof collapse. Man. But the biblicalness is not always bad. Here, Doc V is showing us when a thunderstorm cloud becomes biblical. And it's pretty neat. Well, some people will just be like, it's geoengineering. And be like, I don't know, maybe it's aliens. And if you're wondering how to say apocalyptics in German or Belgian, are they 2 different languages? I don't know. There it is, apocalyptics. Yeah, this is a super tragic, horrible situation. I think Melbourne and Sydney have been put on lockdown again. And we got some crazy videos of flooding in Arizona. Somebody said that, like, it's Prius. I don't know. And it's funny. Like I said, things aren't funny, but I've been laughing today. I think I've lost my mind. Like, totally, completely as your planetary defense commander. Who knows? That may improve my performance. Let's watch this Prius float by again. This is mudslide post-fire. I mean, it's not funny, but I don't like, oh man. Armchair politician. Hard to say who disappeared these guys. Could have been the NSA, or it could have been Putin. These guys causing him more headaches than rewards. Russian cyber gang ReEvil, blamed for global ransomware attack, totally disappears. Jason J.R. Patton. A wobble in the moon's orbit could result in record flooding in the 2030s, new study finds. So smoke them if you got them. All right. Why are Pisces women so beautiful? It's just a question. Why are Pisces women so beautiful? I keep hearing rumors that I'd get a girlfriend if I quit being planetary defense commander. But, you know me, I love my job. Oh, yeah. You could say stupid shit. I could say stupid shit. We can all say stupid shit all the time. It's freedom. Asterisk. The Hubble telescope is still sort of broken. Well, okay. That's the organ fire from a distance. So sure, yeah, it feels super doomy. You want to sell the end times? You're probably going to have some large sales right now. I'm hanging in there, because people are probably like, Boba Fett doesn't have any chance versus Vader. And who survived, buddy? And I support everybody getting food, electricity, a place to sleep, and internet. So I agree with Ron DeSantis that we should help, if we can, turn the Cuban people's internet back on. Shipping rates out of China continue to absolutely soar. We've got a significant dry lightning event across central and northern California, and that's the last thing we need after a record hot June and 2 consecutive exceptionally dry winters that have dried fuels to record low levels in many areas. Let's hope this forecast doesn't pan out. It would be for the 19th and the 20th, which would be the Pluto opposes the sun area, where I'm putting out my super duper full Asteroid Fight Club red alert, red alert, red alert. We got 4 days to rest and relax. Asterisk, isn't that funny that I just said that? Yep. Crazy days indeed, my friends. Apparently Canada is the new tornado alley, and tornado hit Iowa yesterday after weather Twitter had been making fun that tornadoes never hit Iowa. Jacqueline Whitall, awful to see this. I lived in Barrie for 7 years, and I've never seen damage like this. The Ontario storm aftermath damage footage. All right, I don't need to stick everything in one video. I can make another video in a couple hours. Since I'm back. I worked 20 days in a row last time, and I took 2 days off, and I'll probably work 20 into the future. We'll see, though. I don't know. If at any point in time I decide to take a mental health day, hopefully you guys will be okay with that. But yeah, it should be crazy. I slept 12 hours today. That was exciting. Anyway, yeah, it's the future. It's not as fun as we thought it would be. Hopefully things will get better someday. But I would definitely be ready to play defense and stay strong, emotionally, mentally, and physically for the rest of the year. And I would just be cool and be kind and try not to hold grudges, because shit's tough enough as it is, bro. All right, I'll keep you guys posted. Stay cool. Talk to y'all in the near future. And I missed you. God bless everyone.